We begin. In this task, and in all tasks, it is important to first read the entire exercise so we don't get any surprises. In this case, we have as a prerequisite logging in with the user provided to us, and keeping in mind that the hash marks will be our group code, which will be assigned at the time of taking the exam. In some objects, such as creating the plant or the center, we have the Y or the P followed by a 0. Do not forget that it is a 0, even the document here. Marks it for you. It's a 0. Do not confuse it with an O. In case you confuse it with an O, we will have lost the exercise, so that is not recommended. Then here, we have another warning message where it tells us that if it is available for the first step, use plant CT00 as a template to create the copy. In the opposite case, that this plant does not exist within the system, we must use plant 1010. We are going to begin. So to complete the first step, what we must do is move to transaction S02. Press the Copy Plant button. We are going to enter the code for plant CT00 and the code assigned to us. In this case, I am going to use Y099. As the group number, I will always use 99. I am going to click on the check mark. We wait a moment for it to load. Once finished, this pop-up appears. We click on the check mark again, and this window appears, confirming the creation or copying of our center or our plant. I am going to return to the initial menu, SAP Easy Access, and I am going to enter the following transaction. We are going to enter V_T00. 1W. Here, I am going to position myself directly on our plant, which would be Y099. I am going to double-click, and at that point, what I must do is that we are going to change the address and some details provided to us in the exercise, so I am going to press this button, and I will start by changing the name. Always remembering that the code for our plant will be our group number. Here, what they indicate to me is the following, that I can use as name. I must use as the name our code and our code. The postal code, I must change it. The name of the city is Newsloss. And they indicate that we can use any street, but that the street number must be this code that we have here. So we are going to change the code completely. In this case, this postal code is from the region NW, which is why I like to change it. We can leave the district and the street name as it appears here. After that, we're going to click on the check mark. And we are going to save. Once saved, here it indicates that the street name has already been changed with our code, but up here it has not changed. So I am going to re-enter the plant name. In Name 1 and in Name 2, I am going to press the Save button again, and Step 1 would now be created. Okay, I am going to continue. We are going to go to the next transaction. It is transaction B092E, where we are going to perform the verification of the assignment of storage locations 101A and 101C. By default, those storage locations are already assigned to plant CT00, so technically you wouldn't have to create them. In case these storage locations are not created, well, we should create them. So in the work area, I am going to take our new plant, keeping in mind that it is a 0. And here, I can notice that storage location 101A and 101C are already created. Okay, up to here is Step 1, so we move on to Step 2. It tells us that for our new plant, we must create a purchasing organization. In this case, we are going to go to transaction OX08. OX08, and we are going to click on New Entries. We are going to enter the code for our purchasing organization, in this case, which begins with P and 0. For my group number, it would be P099. And after that, the description that they indicate to us. We press Enter to confirm the data and save. Now we must perform the assignment of our purchasing organization to our new plant, so we are going to move to Transaction. The X17, and we are going to press on New Entries. I am going to enter my purchasing organization, P099, and our plant, which is I099. I am going to press Enter to retrieve the data, and there the assignment would be created.
We are going to save, and I will return to the Start menu. In this case, lastly, what we would be missing is activating our plant in production, so I am going to enter the transaction CKMSTAT.
CKM Start. I am going to press Enter. Our plant appears here by default. I am going to uncheck the background button, but I am going to keep the button for test, so I am going to execute. And if everything appears in green, and this last indicator suggests that we can set or enable our plant as productive, I am going to go back with the green button twice, and I will uncheck the Test button. I'm going to run the execution again. And down here in our status bar, we have that the plant has been unlocked for materials. So up to here is the first point. Of task 1, or the first video of task 1, which consists of these 3 processes.